guys, how's it going? My name is Liza. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're doing a new weekly reading vlog. So it is currently Monday, April 18th right now, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what you're going to be seeing during this vlog. I have been watching a ton of YouTube channels and a ton of YouTube videos about people that are doing this 100 page a day challenge. And generally what I'm finding is they're going into these reading vlogs and they're challenging themselves to read 100 pages a day of any novel that they choose. So I really like the idea of this challenge. I thought that it looked like a lot of fun, and I really wanted to jump on the bandwagon and see if I could try and do my own version of it. So I'm currently in between a comic, a regular novel, an audiobook, and I believe like a few other things, and I wanted to see if I could try to make a dent in them by reading 100 pages a day of any of the books that I had chosen. So I'm really excited about it. I've already read about 14 pages today, and it's already 5 p.m. and I'm looking forward to reading some more. I am currently reading a comic called Letting the Cat Out of the Bag, which is by an illustrator from BuzzFeed, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm about halfway through it, and so that counted as my 14 pages for the day up until this point. It's just really cute and like a really easy read, and I want to continue reading it. And so I think I'm gonna go and do some reading, and I'll update you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so it is currently really late at night right now, but I wanted to give you guys an update. I ended up finishing reading The Cat Out of the Bag book, and I really ended up enjoying it. I can't for the life of me remember what the title of it is, but I ended up really liking it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, and overall I ended up reading today at least 50, or no, I read 65 pages in that book before I finished it. So I made some pretty good headway. Super proud of myself. I read that book at about 11 o'clock at night. It is currently 1 in the morning on Tuesday. And so I read that a little while ago, and I never updated you guys on it because I ended up jumping directly from that book into a new comic series called 100 Ghosts, and I ended up reading 51 pages in that one. So far I've read, I believe, 115 pages between the two series, and I'm really enjoying both of them. I really enjoyed the first one, and I'm currently really enjoying the second one, which is basically a picture book of different ghosts. So it's really cute. I've really been enjoying it. There's hardly any dialogue or any print in it. And so I think what I want to do for Tuesday is I want to focus more on reading novels and things with more print that aren't as picture based. Just because like the whole point of the challenge is that I try to challenge myself, and I don't really feel like I've done that so far. So tomorrow I have the day off, and it should be easy for me to read some more things like novels and maybe get some audiobooks in there, and even just like read a comic series that has more dialogue in it I'd be happy with. So that's pretty much the plan for right now. I am going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey guys, so it is currently Tuesday right now, and I wanted to hop on here and give you guys a little bit of an update. So I have been doing a ton of reading today, and I've probably read a total of like 140 pages so far. They've all been graphic novels, and I really want to get into Snowflower and the Secret Fan a little bit later today, but I wanted to talk to you guys about the graphic novels that I'm reading first. So I have continued reading 100 Ghosts, and I'm still really enjoying that. Today I've read a total of 81 pages in it, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish it off today. It's really cute, it's really easy, there's no dialogue in it at all. So it's basically just a picture book that I've been going through. And the other book that I wanted to talk about is called Waves. Now, this book tackles issues of infertility and pregnancy and death and hospitals and a lot of different trigger warnings. So if you have any past with any of those issues, please click off this video and I'm gonna start diving into it. So I picked up this book mainly because of the cover. I found it on Scribd and I just kind of picked it up on a whim and started reading it. The subject matter was kind of interesting to me as far as just miscarriage and people trying to conceive, because I know a lot of people in my life who have had issues like that. And I thought that picking up this book would give me some more insight into a topic that I don't really know about. So I basically started reading it this morning and I'm about 30 something pages into it now and I've already cried 3 times. So this book packs a really heavy emotional punch, not just in the writing and the characters, but also in the atmosphere. You can go from being really happy in the book to all of a sudden things are really dark and scary and grief-stricken. It tackles the complex feelings that somebody might have around miscarriage and the guilt and the grief surrounding it. And so it really hasn't held anything back. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily graphic or super gory or violent or anything along those lines, but it's very impactful in the way that it represents miscarriage and the way that it represents trying to conceive. So it's a lot to handle. I'm only halfway through it right now. I think that it's going to end up being a 5-star read because of how much I'm enjoying it and how much it's impacted me. And I honestly can't imagine how I would be feeling if I were reading this book after dealing with issues like that. It's already impacted me greatly and I haven't dealt with issues like that before, so I can't even comprehend how somebody who has dealt with those issues would feel reading this book. So it's a lot. I will update you guys when I've read some more of it. I'm sure that I'll have a lot to say about it. I know that I haven't finished the book yet, but I already really want to film a review for it once I'm done with it. So I'll have that in the works. I don't have anything else that I really need to get done today, so I think that I'm gonna try and edit some vlogs that I've had on my phone for like 100 years. And I might go and play some video games because we got a new video game in today. But I'm gonna go and do some reading and I'll update you guys later. Hey, Mako. Hey. Hey guys, so it is currently about 12 o'clock midnight tonight and I did some reading and I totally forgot to update you guys on it. So this is going to be an update for Wednesday. I ended up reading more graphic novels. I ended up finishing the 100 Ghosts book and I read about 50 pages or so in that, and then I went on to start another book from Guy Diesel called The User's Guide to Neglectful Parenting. So I know that I said that I wouldn't start another graphic novel, but I'm on a graphic novel binge right now, and I had really meant to read like an actual novel today, but that just didn't really work out. I'm finding that I'm just really drawn to graphic novels right now, and I have no idea why. I guess it's just because I like the visuals of them and they're easy to read. But I had heard of Guy Diesel before and I was interested in his work, and so I'm glad that I found some stuff from him from Scribd. I actually have one of his books in that bookshelf back there, and I think it's called Hostage. And I can't remember if that was a book that was like a graphic memoir from him, or if it had been from a news story that he had made into a graphic memoir. I only read part of it, but from what I had read of it, I really enjoyed it. And I know that he has some other graphic memoirs that he's made, like I think that he made one about China, and then I think that he made another one about his trip to Jerusalem. And so he just really seems like an interesting guy altogether. And so I wanted to pick up some more of his books and read some more of them. So I'm about 30 pages into that right now, give or take, and I'm still reading Waves. I'm also still reading Snowflower and the Secret Fan, and I have some audiobooks going right now. So it seems like every time I finish something, I end up picking up something else. But I'm gonna go and try and do some more reading, and I'll update you guys in the morning. Just checking on the garden right now to make sure that everything's looking good. These plants are supposed to be watered about once a week, but I guess you have to do it less, like if there's rain or something to that effect. So I just thought I'd come out here and check on them, see how they're doing. And these guys right here are my favorites. I picked out that one, and then my mother-in-law planted all of these and put topsoil on and did all that stuff. So basically I was out at work and I came home and all this was done. Hey guys, so it is currently Friday right now, and I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update. Yesterday I ended up reading a total of 107 pages in a user's manual to neglectful parenting, and I've really been enjoying that. It reminds me a lot of me growing up with my dad, and it's just like a short story collection in graphic novel form that basically centers around the author and different weird things that his dad did with him. It's a lot of fun. It's really cute. Like there's one story about him swimming and his dad watching, and there's another story about like him questioning the existence of the Easter Bunny that was really cute. So it's been a really quick read. I think I'm gonna try and finish it today. I know that I said that I was gonna read some actual books during this vlog, but that just hasn't really happened yet. I keep gravitating towards graphic novels. But I do have this poetry collection that I wanna try and read a little bit before I go to work today. I'm closing tonight, and then I'm gonna turn around and open, and then I'm gonna open again the next day. So it's gonna be a super busy weekend, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna fit all the reading in because I know that I'm gonna be tired, but I'll do the best that I can. This might totally end up being like a graphic novel reading vlog and literally nothing else. It just kind of depends on what my mood is going to be. But so far I've liked everything that I've read, and I would highly recommend everything that I've read. I think that after I'm done with the User's Guide to Neglectful Parenting, I might go on to start reading his book, either Hostage, or he has a Jerusalem book where he goes to visit Jerusalem that I've been wanting to read, and that looks really interesting. So I have like a few of his books on my bookshelf actually. I have one where he goes to North Korea, and then I have Hostage on my bookshelf as well, and I just never really got to them, but reading this collection I've really enjoyed it, and so I think that it's going to motivate me to go on and read a little bit more of his works. But like I said, I'm going to start reading this, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so it is currently Saturday right now, and I wanted to hop on here and give you guys an update. Yesterday I ended up only reading 18 pages before I had to go to sleep, and today I'm going to be working from about 8 to 5, and I'm super tired. I only got like 2.5 hours of sleep, so I'm going to be really worn out, but I'm going to try to catch up on my reading tonight. My hope is that I'll get Neglectful Parenting done today, and I'll probably read some more in Waves. I might even do like an audiobook or something, and I'll try and get some reading done on my lunch break, but I actually might have to take a nap because of how tired I am. But hopefully I can play some catch up today, and I'll be able to get my page count up. So I'm gonna go and eat some food, and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so it is currently Sunday the 24th right now, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what I read last night. So I ended up reading and finishing A User's Guide to Neglectful Parenting, and I ended up really enjoying that. I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars, and then after that I moved on to All My Friends Are Dead Still, and it was pretty good. I read a few of the comics on the original All My Friends Are Dead a few years ago, but I never picked up the actual book, so I figured that I'd pick up the sequel and just work my way backwards. It was really cute. It was a really quick read. Definitely one of those reads where I wanted to get my page count up really quickly, so I blew through that. And then I went on to start reading a book called Book Quirks, and it's basically just these comic strips of book nerds and different like fixations that we have. So there's this one comic where like some of the characters are dog-earing pages and it's driving another character crazy. And there's one where like somebody's recommending a book to another person, so it's just really cute and fun, really lighthearted. I want to finish that today, and then I also want to finish Waves today. So I did pretty good with my reading counts yesterday. I ended up reading a total of 104 pages yesterday, and I'm hoping to get through at least 100 today. I'm doing another 8-hour shift, so it's going to be a little bit crazy, and I'm still really tired from the day before. But I'm going to do the best that I can, and I'm going to try to navigate towards some books that are a little bit simpler to read that don't have like a ton of depth to them. But that's pretty much the plan for today. And so I'm in my work clothes right now. I have to run off to work, but I'm off at 5. And so my hope is I can come home and decompress a little bit and do some reading and update you guys then. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Generally, we really don't let them on the chairs because they try to go up on the table. And of course, this guy doesn't listen to me. And so the minute I have my back turned, he ends up on the chair like this, thinking about getting on the table. Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and do a little bit of an outro for the 100 pages challenge. I realized that I hadn't done a proper one on my vlog, and so I thought that I would come in here and give you guys a little bit of a summary. So on the first day, Monday, April 18th, I ended up reading 2 different kinds of books, and my total page count for that day ended up being 116 pages. For the next day, it was Tuesday, April 19th, and I got through a part of Waves, and then I also got through 100 Ghosts, and my page count for that day was pretty good. It was 115. And then on Wednesday, April 20th, I got through a pretty fair amount. I got through part of 100 Ghosts, and then I got through part of A User's Guide to Neglectful Parenting, and my total page count for that day was 102 pages. And then on Thursday, April 21st, I got through some more of A User's Guide to Neglectful Parenting, and my total page count for that was 107. On Friday, April 22nd, I got through some more of A User's Guide to Neglectful Parenting. I had worked really long hours that day, and I was super tired, and so I only got through about 18 pages, which was kind of a bummer, but I think I did pretty well for the rest of the readathon. And then on Saturday, April 23rd, I read some of Reading Quirks, I read All My Friends Are Dead, and then I read some more of A User's Guide to Neglectful Parenting, and my total page count for that was 104 pages. On the last day of the readathon, I ended up reading about 46 pages, and for the entirety of the readathon, I got through 608 pages, which was pretty good. I didn't think that I would get through that much, but the challenge really helped me to prioritize reading more, and so I was able to get through more than what I had initially planned. So anyways, thanks to you guys for watching this vlog, and I'll talk to y'all later.